Hari Bol, Jai Shri Radhe, Hare Krishna. One second, let me just ping myself. All right, Hari Bol, Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Maharaj Śrīla Gurudev Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhaktivedānta Vaman Gosvāmī Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhaktivedānta Swami Maharaj Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Śrīla Gaurkishoras Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Nityalila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupa Anu Gaurya Guru Varga Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Dasa Gunath Shard Gosai Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai Namachay Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shiksheta Mandala Gora Mandala Vrajamandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai Śrī Radha Kund Shama Kund Ki Jai Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Purnamasi Yoga Maya Ki Jai Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Jai Shri Raseshwari Shri Vishabhanu Nandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani Ki Jai Jai Shri Rādhāṣṭamī Titi Ki Jai Rādhāṣṭamī Maha Mahotsav Ki Jai Jai Shri Vajendra Nandan Sham Sundar Shri Krishna Chandra Ki Jai Jai Shri Vishabhanu Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Kirtida Devi Ki Jai Shri Nanda Baba Yashoda Maya Ki Jai Jai Shri Varshana Dham Ki Jai Shri Raval Dham Ki Jai Jai Shri Sridham Bhaya Ki Jai Ananga Manjari Ki Jai Ashtasaki Gan Ki Jai Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo Hare Krishna Jai Shri Radhe. All right, so let's do a Mangala Charan. 1 second. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tar Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Okay, I'm going to go through the Radha Pranam mantras, Pranam mantra, not just Pranam mantras, but glorifications and prayers to Srimati Radhika. But I'm not going to read the translation this time because we already read them yesterday. Okay. Amala Kamala Kantem Nilavastra Sukeshim Shashadara Samavaktram Kanjanakshim Manogyam Stana Yuga Gata Mukta Damadiptam Kishorim Vrajapati Sutakantam Radhikam Ashrayeham Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam Vadami Radham Karuna Barardram Tato Mamanyasti Gatir Nakapi Yasya Kadapi Vasananchalake Lanotha Dhanyati Dhanya Pavanena Kritartamani Yogindra Durgamagatir Madhusudonopi Tasya Namostu Vrishabhanu Bhuvo Dishepi Yo Brahma Rudra Shuka Narada Bhishpa Mukhyar Alakshito Nasahasa Purushasya Tasya Sadhyo Vashikarana Churnamananta Shaktim Tam Radhika Charanarenu Manusmarami Yasya Yat Kinkarishu Bahusha Kaluka Kuvani Nityam Parasya Purushasya Shikandamole Tasya Kadarasa Nider Vrishabhanujayas Tatkeli Kunja Bhavanangana Marjanisyam Venun Karani Patitam Skalitam Shikandam Bhrashtam Chapita Vasanam Vrajarajasunom Yasya Kataksha Sharagata Vimurchitasya Tang Radhikam Paricharami Kadarasena Padabjayostava Vinavaradasya Meva Nanyat Kadapi Samaye Kila Deviyache Sakhyayate Mama Namostu Namostu Nityam Dasyayate Mama Rasostu Rasostu Satyam Adevika Kubara Gargara Yadyavacha Yache Nipatya Bhuvidanta Varurbatarti Asya Prasadama Budasya Janasya Kritva Gandharvike Nijagane Kananam Videhi Mahabhava Surupatvam Krishna Priya Variyasi Prema Bhakti Prade Devi Radhike Tvam Namamyaham Radhe Vrindavanadishe Karunamrita Vahini Kripaya Nijapadabja Dasyam Mahyam Pradiyatam Tavai Vasmi Najivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Tvam Nayamang Charanantikam. Tavai Vas, Bhaktya Vihina Aparada Lakshai क्षिप्ताष्टकामादितराङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् भज श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Let's see who's there. Anadi Krishna Prabhu, Shri Devi Didi, Sarveshwari Mataji, and let's see on YouTube and Facebook. Prajumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji, Pramila Mataji, Haribo. Oh, cool. Pramila Mataji became a member. Kshetra Mandal. Cool. Thanks. Who else is there? Vangsiwala Prabhu and a few other devotees, Dandavat Pranams. Prajumna Prabhu is asking what is Gomata's name. Her name is Shamali. Do we have a translation of the Radha Tantra? I don't know anything about the Radha Tantra. So I can't say anything on that. All right, so today our program is going to be, well, first I'll read a few more classes by my Srila Gurudev on the topic of Radhāṣṭamī. I mean, in that book, Śrī Rādhā, there's 25,000 words of Harikatha from my Srila Gurudev on the topic of Radharani, and usually we only read like 5,000 words in a session. So we'll just read a couple. And then after that, we will sing Bengali kirtans. Yesterday we sang a bunch of Sanskrit stotrams for Srimati Radharani, and today we'll sing Bengali kirtans. So let's begin. Here in India, it was Radhāṣṭamī yesterday, but I think for many devotees in the West, it's Radhāṣṭamī today. So that's why we're continuing this program. And I think there's what's coming up in the calendar. Let me just check really quick. Okay, so in just 3 days from now, it's Vaman Dwadashi. And it's also Mahadvadashi, so we'll actually fast on Vaman Dwadashi. That's great. It's also be the Srila Jiva Goswami's appearance day. And yeah, so that's just today's the 12th, that's on the 15th. And then, and then after that is Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur. What is that? 1 second. Yeah. Then the day after that is Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur's 184th appearance day. And then the day after that is Srila Haridas Thakur's disappearance day. It's Srila Bhaktivedānta Bharati Goswami Maharaj's disappearance day and Ananta Chaturdashi. And the day after that is Srila Prabhupada's sannyas day. And also sannyas day of Srila Bhaktivedānta Keshav Goswami Maharaj, my Param Gurudev, and Vishwarup Mahotsav. And also the beginning of the third month of Chaturmasya. So wow, a lot of titis, a lot of special days coming up. So I don't know what we should do tomorrow and the day after. Maybe more Radharani Katha. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, we'll figure it out. All right. Dandavat Pranams Niri Hari Prabhu and Pavatarani Mataji. Hari Bol. Okay, so let's begin.
Dandavat Pranams.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. We're a little late, sorry.
No worries. We haven't started yet, so you didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so reading from this book, Śrī Rādhā, our supreme shelter. Prominent Gaudiya Vaishnavas extol her glories. Okay. So we're going to sing, Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī. And when was this spoken? Let's just see. I always like to know beforehand. I wish they'd put it at the beginning instead of the end. It's really annoying. Okay, so this is from a lecture given at Keshavji Gaudiya Math in Mathura on Rādhāṣṭamī morning, 14 September 2002. Okay. Oh, let me get the mridanga. 1 second. Let me turn off noise suppression. I'll play. I can sing this. What's up with Shamali today? She's acting really strange. Okay. Shri Krishna virahe Radhikara tasha Amito sahite nari. Shri Krishna virahe Radhikara dasha Amito sahite nari. Jugala milan sukera karan Jivana charite pari. Jugala milan sukera karan Jivana charite pari. Shri Krishna virahe Radhikara dasha Amito sahite nari. So this is Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur from the Siddhi Lalasa section of Gita Mala. So Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur says, I cannot tolerate Radhika's condition and separation from Sri Krishna. Thus, I am fully prepared to give up my life for the sake of their happy reunion. We should pray to Radhika ji on this auspicious day of her appearance. But how do we pray? If we pray in our own words, even in very poetic words, will it help? No. If we pray under the guidance of Srimati Radhika's maidservant, a self-realized soul, with his words, then it might give us some result. In this mood, we pray with the words of Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur, who is expressing a desire at Radhaji's lotus feet. Wow. I think I might add this into the songbook. this, if we pray in our, like from here on, if we pray in our own words, even in very poetic words, will it help? No. Yeah. Only under the guidance of Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur is it possible to render service to Srimati Radhika. In the mood of Srimati Radhika's maidservant, Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur has prayed, when will that day come that I am unable to tolerate When will that day come that I am unable to tolerate separation from her? When will that day be mine that I will actually be able to feel the pain of Radhika ji and be unable to tolerate and I will be unable to tolerate her being in such pain? Indeed, for Radha and Krishna to meet, Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur is ready and willing to repeatedly give up his life. O Radhika charan tyajiya yamar kshane ke pralay hoy. Radhika charan tyajiya yamar kshane ke pralay hoy. Radhikara tare shatabar mari she dukhaya marasoy. Radhikara tare shatabar mari she dukhaya marasoy. If I were to renounce Radhika's lotus feet for even an instant, I would become totally devastated. For Radhika's sake, I would tolerate the agony of death hundreds of times. Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur is saying, I can give up anything. I can even give up Krishna, but I cannot give up the lotus feet of Radhika, even for a moment. For the service of Radhika, I am prepared to die hundreds and millions of times, but I can never tolerate giving up her association for a second. When will that day come that I can render some service to her lotus feet? How can I have attachment for this Radhika? And how can I attain the perfection of service at her lotus feet? Eheno Radhar charana jugale paricharya pabo kabe. Eheno Radhar charana jugale paricharya pabo kabe. Ha braja jan more daya kori kabe braja vane loke. Oh ha braja jan more daya kori kabe braja vane loke. When shall I attain the service of Śrī Radha's lotus feet? O residents of Raj, when will you be merciful to me and take me into the forests of Raj? O Vilasa Manjari, Ananga Manjari, Śrī Rupa Manjari, Vilasa Manjari, Ananga Manjari, Śrī Rupa Manjari, Rama ke tuliya lohone japare, deho more siddhi sara. Ama ke tuliya lohone japare, deho more siddhi sara. Yama ke tuliya lohone japare, ama ke tuliya lohone japare, deho more siddhi sar, deho more siddhi sar. Shri Krishna virahe Radhikara dasha, amito sahite nari. O Vilasa Manjari, Ananga Manjari, and Śrī Rupa Manjari, lift me up and bring me close to your lotus feet, thus granting me the ultimate perfection. Weeping bitterly, Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur is praying, O Vrajvasis, please be merciful to me. Place me in the service of the divine couple. Especially, please place me in the service of Radhika's lotus feet. When will that day come that Vilas Manjari and others will take me to Vraj? I long to render service. In this poem, we see that Lalita and Vishaka are not mentioned, and there are no entreaties to Yogamaya Purnamasi or Vrindadevi. Rather, Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur's prayers are directed to Śrī Rupa Manjari, Vilas Manjari, and Ananga Manjari. Why is this so? The mood that we wish to attain is not possible without their mercy. That is why sadhaks, practitioners, pray in this manner. If such a mood as theirs dawns in our heart, then our lives will be successful, and someday we will be known as Rupa Nuga. Let me just repeat that. If such a mood as theirs dawns in our heart, then our lives will be successful, and someday we will be known as Rupa Nuga. Then the devotees then sang the Srila Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj's Udeshe Rachit Bolia Prachalit. Wait, it's missing an important part there. It's Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Uddeshya Rachit, right? It's, yeah. So this is the song written regarding Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's main Uddeshya, like his, what do we say? Anyways, his main goal and yeah. So, and this is, yeah, glorifying the life and goal of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. So we discussed earlier some tattva about Radharani. And it's a song, Kotai Go Prema Mai Radhe Radhe. We went through that song on Srila Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj's day. So we discussed earlier some tattva about Radharani. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has heard all this from Sri Swarup Damodar, Sri Rai Ramananda, Srila Rupa Goswami, and especially from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, and thus he has presented it. Srimati Radhika's name is Govinda Anandini, she who makes Shri Krishna happy. There is nothing higher than this. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has revealed some of the names of Radhika in his Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 4. One of her names is Govinda Anandini. Govinda is the controller of everything. He is the extreme limit of the conception of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. He is full with unlimited opulence and sweetness. Who can give happiness to him? Only one personality can do so, Krishna himself in the form of Srimati Radhika. She is Govinda Mohini. Krishna attracts all living entities, including animals, trees, and creepers, and he especially attracts all the Vrajagopis. But Radhika can attract him. Krishna bewilders everyone in this world by his Maya Shakti, and in the spiritual world, he bewilders all by his beautiful form, qualities, and pastimes. He can bewilder everyone, yet Srimati Radhika can bewilder him. He can bewilder everyone, but yet Srimati Radhika can bewilder him. Radhika is Govinda Sarvasva. She is everything to Krishna. She is the be-all and end-all for Krishna. For him, nothing else remains. Śrī Rādhā is Sarvakanta Shiromani, the crown jewel of all Krishna's beloveds. All the gopis were searching for Krishna after his disappearance from the Ras dance. When Radhika's Swapaksha gopis, the gopis from her own group, saw her footprints along with Krishna's, they became very happy, knowing them to be hers. However, when the other groups of gopis saw them, not knowing to whom they belonged, they understood that this particular gopi had served Krishna more than any other, and therefore he left the Ras dance with her alone. Śrī Rādhā herself has become Chandravali and all the other gopis. There is no beloved of Krishna other than Srimati Radhika. She herself has become all the Lakshmis, all the goddesses of fortune, and all the queens of Dwarka. If a person thinks deeply about this, he will understand her greatness. Sita Devi and all the Lakshmis are manifestations of Śrī Rādhā, and she assumes these forms to fulfill Krishna's desires. She is Sarva Lakshmi. And now here's a verse from, it's quoted in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Or maybe this is also Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's composition. I think so. Yeah. Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. Adi Lila 483. She who shines brilliantly and who is non-different from Shri Krishna is called Srimati Radhika. She is most worshipful and presides over all goddesses of fortune. She possesses all splendor and completely bewilders Shri Krishna. She is the supreme internal potency of the Lord. She is Krishna's Vasat Nagari, she who can completely fulfill all of Krishna's desires. She is Krishna Mai. She sees Krishna everywhere, inside and outside herself. Wherever her mind or senses go, it is only for and about Krishna. In all 10 directions, wherever she casts her glance, even when she sees a tamal tree, she thinks, "Oh, there is Krishna." When she sees Yamuna or Govardhan, she thinks she sees Krishna. Krishna's form is Prema Rasamoy, made of the mellows of love, and he is accompanied by Śrī Rādhika. Her name is Radhika because she fulfills all the desires of Krishna, and that service is her worship, her aradhana. Another reason is because Krishna himself worships her. Anayaradito nunang Bhagavan Haririshvara Yanno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayad Raha. That's Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:30-28. Surely this gopi, Srimati Radhika, has truly worshipped. She has truly worshipped Bhagavan Sri Hari, the supreme autocrat. Otherwise, why has Govinda left us all and only taken her with him? Srila Shukadeva Goswami and Vyasadeva are saying, is it she who has most definitely worshipped Krishna because it is she who has most definitely worshipped Krishna because he takes her on his shoulders to a solitary place. Taking Srimati Radhika to a solitary place after leaving the Ras dance is an example of Krishna worshipping her. At that time, even the Vipaksha gopis, the rival party, confirmed this. Radhika is Parama Devata, most worshipful, just as Krishna is. Ataiva sarva puja parama devata sarva palika sarva jagater mata. Therefore, Radha is Parama Devata, the supreme goddess, and she is worshipable for everyone. She is the protectress of all, and she is the mother of the entire universe. That's Adi Lila 489. She is the most worshipable of all. Moreover, if she is worshipped by Krishna himself, is she not therefore worshipable for everyone? Once Radhika asked Vrindadevi, "Where are you coming from?" Vrindadevi replied, "I am coming from Radhakund. I saw Krishna there." Radharani asked, "What was he doing?" Vrindadevi replied that he was dancing. Radha then asked, "Oh, who is his dancing teacher?" Vrindadevi told her, Your reflection, Radhika, which he sees in every tree." Sarva Palika. She is the protectress of all. Sarva Jagater Mata. She maintains all living entities with prem. Whatever prem exists in this world comes from Radhika. She is the mother of everyone. Why? Because she nourishes everyone by giving them Krishna prem. Krishna is the principal, the worshipable deity for all incarnations and for all living entities as well. Similarly, there are millions of Lakshmis, and Radhika is worshipable for them all. This is confirmed in the glorifications in Brahma Samhita, verse 29. Chintamani prakarasarma sukalpa vriksha lakshavriteshu surabhirabhipalayantam Lakshmi sahasrashata sambrama sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. The transcendental realm is eternally adorned by millions of wish-fulfilling trees, by pavilions made of desire-fulfilling jewels, and by innumerable wish-fulfilling cows. There, thousands upon thousands of Lakshmis, or gopis, are rendering services to the Supreme Personality with great affection. I worship that original Supreme Personality, Shri Govinda. Oh, one second, I didn't see the comments. Oh, Sarveshwari Mataji is asking, what is Uddeshye? That means goal. Yeah, goal. So it means the life goal of Raghunath Das Goswami, basically. Something like that. Okay, Shri Devi Didi. Haribol. Oh, and Haribol Champak Mataji. Okay. So, Srila Gurudev again elaborates on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 483, which he quoted previously in this lecture. That's the verse, I think, Devi, what is it? Devi Proktam. No, what is it? Krishnam Devi Maya Prokta Radhika Paradevata. Yeah. No, Devim Krishna Mayim Prokta Radhika Paradevata. I think that's how it goes. Sarva Lakshmi Mai Radha Radhika Paradevata. I think that's it. So Śrī Radhika is Sarva Lakshmi Mai, which means that all gopis emanate from her. Of all beauty and splendor that exists, she is the source. She is therefore the predominating deity of all the Sakis. As many beloveds as there are, she is the controlling deity of them all. She is Kanti. What does this word indicate? Krishna's desires. She is the only one who can fulfill all the desires of Krishna. If there are hundreds of millions of gopis dancing in the Ras dance, there were hundreds of millions of gopis dancing in the Ras dance, but when Radhika left, the Ras dance stopped. Radhika koren Krishner vanchita puran, sarva kanti shabder e artha bivaran, jagat mohana Krishna tahara mohini, ataeva samaster parathakurani, Radha Purna Shakti Krishna Purna Shakti Man, Tui Vastu Bhednai Shastra Paraman, Mrigamada Tar Ganda Jaiche Aviched, Agni Jwalate Jaiche Kabunahi Bhed, Krishna Radha Krishna Aiche Sada Ekoi Swarup, Leela Rasa Ashwadite Dhore Dui Rup. Eki Swarup. So that's Adi Leela 4 verses 94 to 98. Srimati Radhika fulfills all the desires of Lord Krishna. This is the meaning of Sarvakanti. Lord Krishna enchants the world, but Śrī Radha enchants even him. Therefore, she is the supreme goddess of all. Śrī Radha is the full power, and Lord Krishna is the possessor of full power. The two are not different, as evidenced by the revealed scriptures. They are indeed the same, just as musk and its scent are inseparable, or as fire and its heat are non-different. Śrī Radha and Krishna are eternally one identity, yet they have assumed two forms in order to relish the mellows of loving pastimes. In order to taste all of Radhika's loving moods, Krishna appears as Mahaprabhu, who is the combined form of himself and Radha. Had he come alone, it would have not been possible for him to taste all these mellows. He cannot do so in Vraj Leela. How does Krishna feel when he is in Mathura and Dwarka, in deep separation from Radhika? He prays, He Aradhya Radha, Mero man hamesha tero mein hi basyo raho hai. Srila Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Maharaj then purports this Hindi prose found on the wall of Śrī Rādhāraman Mandir. He Aradhya Radho, Mero man hamesha tero mein hi basyo raho hai. O most worshipful Radha, my mind is always absorbed in you. I am always anxious to see you. So somehow, in some form, I stay in Vrindavan. O Srimati Radhika, I am roaming in those forests, playing on my flute, only in search of you. I'm playing it on my flute, only in search of you, to understand who you are and relish your ras. O Radhika, I go to the Yamuna, not to take bath, but only to meet with you. Otherwise, what need is there to go there? I sit on the bank of Yamuna only to meet with you and serve you. My grazing the cows is only a pretext so that I can search for you. Indeed, you are the sole reason for all the activities in the universe. I become so eager to have darshan of your beauty that my eyes move here and there and my mind becomes restless. I wait underneath a kadamba tree thinking, when will she pass by this way? A chakora bird will suffer thirst rather than drink anything but the rain that falls during the Swati Nakshatra constellation. Similarly, I am like that bird, and your beauty is the rain. Such beauty steals my mind, as does your modesty and all your qualities. I am yearning for you. Lost in thought of you, upon hearing your glories, I remain oblivious even to my own self. What can Radhaji say after hearing such words? She reciprocates in a similar mood. O Prananath, Lord of my life's breath, I am your eternal servant, and you are my life and soul, the only love of my life. I surrender myself unto your lotus feet. You may love me or neglect me, by your actions or by your mind. You can leave me and make me suffer. Whatever you desire, your happiness is my happiness, and your life is my life. I do not want anything other than your happiness. Just as you know my happiness and sorrows, I also know yours. You feel happiness by seeing me, but by seeing you, I feel a happiness that is millions of times greater. There is no comparison to my happiness in these worlds. I am happy only by seeing your happiness. You are the reason behind whatever bliss I distribute to others, because the sole cause of my pleasure is your pleasure. I only desire your happiness. I want to see your happiness from morning to night, and night to morning. By seeing me, you become happy, and therefore I decorate myself in many ways with shringar, with ornaments, and alankar, decorations. I do this for you only. I do this because by seeing me thus ornamented and decorated, you feel great pleasure. I dedicate myself to your lotus feet only to increase your satisfaction and fulfill your desires. I become so happy when you say to me, you are my beloved, my mistress, my life and soul. No one can understand the happiness I feel. There is no comparison to it in this world. When you say to me, O Swaminiji, O Praneshwari Radhike, O my Kanta, although I accept these forms of address, and although my heart becomes overjoyed seeing you happy when you taste these words, at the same time I feel embarrassed and feel as if the earth should swallow me. Externally I feel shy, but internally I am extremely happy. Krishna then said to Radhika, you are the abode of matchless love. O Vrishabhanu Nandini, daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, you are the abode of all rasas. And what am I? I am always moving from one forest to another to graze cows. I am foolish and irreligious. Other than for herding cows, I have no intelligence at all. I do not know the rules and regulations of love. Only you can teach me about this. Like a village boy, I am always running after cows and playing hide and seek and other unrefined games, whereas you are the river of nectarian prem. I am like scorching hot sand in the summer, and you are the river of cooling nectar. How can there be any comparison between you and me? When you give me your loving darshan, I immediately become so happy. There is no comparison to my happiness. And when you mercifully glance towards me, I become indebted to you, for I am forever bereft of the wealth of prem. Krishna also told the gopis during Ras Leela, he said, I have no qualification. I am only a beggar of your love. Naparayeham niravadya samyujam swaswadukritam vibudayushapiva yama bhajandur jarageha shrinkala sangvrishcha tadva pratiyatu sadhuna. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:32-22. My darling gopis, your meeting me is innocent and immaculate in every respect, because it is devoid of even a single iota of desire for your own happiness. It is overflowing with supremely pure love. Although the bonds of affection for the members of one's own home are impossible to overcome, you have completely demolished them. Thus, for loving service to me, you have transgressed the moral laws of this world. Even if I lived as long as the gods, I would be unable to requite even one drop of your love, sacrifice, and service. All of you may free me from debt simply by your own gentle nature, but I am forever the debtor of your prem, and will always continue to be. Now Krishna has confirmed this by telling Śrī Rādhā, I am so indebted to you. How can I become free from this debt? You are the abode of mercy. Please be merciful. Only you can give me love and fulfill my desires. Although I can never repay my ever-increasing debt to you, still, out of your kindness, never stop showering me with your never stop showering your mercy on me. This is my request. Upon hearing this, Srimati Radhika became embarrassed and replied, O Shyamasundar, O you whose eyes are like lotus petals, O you who are the son of the king of Vraj, O thief of my heart, I continuously have darshan of you within my heart. To meet with you, I will give up all rules and regulations of society. I will leave my in-laws' house and give up all consideration of shyness, respect from others, religion and irreligion. I want to come to you and keep you as my own. I want to stay close to you and not lose you for even a moment. But I am only a village girl. Earlier, Krishna was saying that he is a villager. And now, Srimati Radhika is also saying, I feel just like you in that I have no qualities at all, and I am not beautiful. You, on the other hand, are extremely qualified and beautiful. You are the ornament of your dynasty. There is no Ras in me. I have no idea about Ras, whereas you are the abode of Ras. You are the ocean of mercy. So please bestow your mercy upon me by residing permanently in my heart. This is my desire. All this is based on the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Without the mercy of Srila Rupa Goswami Pad and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, no one could have written about these topics. Our sampradaya is very rich. What is our wealth? Radhaji is our wealth. Radhaji's names are our wealth. The conception that Radhika is the center of all is exclusively for those in our Gaudiya Sampradaya. All other Sampradayas worship Krishna as the supreme. The speciality of the Gaudiya Sampradaya is that they worship that Krishna who feels separation from Radhika. Let's reread that. The speciality of the Gaudiya Sampradaya is that they worship that Krishna who feels separation from Radhika. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj is glorifying and praying to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami in his kirtan, Udeshe Rachit Bolya Gita Bolya Prachalit. Kotai Go Premamai Radhe Radhe. He says that Raghunath Das Goswami was always roaming throughout the Braj, sometimes in Niduvan and sometimes in Vangshivat, calling out Radhe Radhe. Okay, so that's one class. What time is it? It is almost 8 o'clock. But yeah, today's program's going to go... I'm not going to do as long as yesterday, but maybe today will be like 2 hours. So just letting you know. And if any of you have to go, you can still listen to the rest of the class on like later on, whenever you like, on YouTube. This is all being streamed on YouTube. Okay, so now the next class, the glory of Śrī Rādhā. We'll read part 1 and part 2, and that will be our reading for today. Should we sing a kirtan in the middle? I think that might be nice. Let's sing one kirtan. Hare Krishna Mithun. Hari Bol. Okay. So let's see, where is it? What kirtan should we do? Let's do let's sing Vrishabhanu Sutta Charana Sevani. That's a very nice kirtan. Let me just find it. Right, big text. There. Ah. Okay. Yeah, we'll sing. Let's sing like 2 kirtans and then we'll read the rest of that. And then we'll end by singing. I'd like to sing the Rādhāṣṭamī by Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Thakur. He wrote 8 songs to Śrīmati Radhika. Actually, let's sing some of the Siddhi Lalasa songs. That might be nice. Siddhi Lalasa. And these songs are all very high. Don't generally sing them, but since today's Rādhāṣṭamī, I think we'll go through four songs. Siddhi Lalasa is 10 songs, if I remember correctly, in Gita Mala, and we already sang one of them. That class, Shri Krishna Virahe Radhikara Dasha. Now we'll sing another 3. And this is like the entrance to Siddhi Lalasa. So, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Thakur prays, "Oh, when, giving up all bodily pleasures, will I wander under various trees and vines on the banks of the Suradhuni, the Ganga, in Gauravan, Shri Navadvip Dham, weeping and calling out, Ha Radhe, Ha Krishna." So this is our entrance into the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. If we want to attain the dasya of Śrīmati Radhika, then this is the way to get there, is through Navadvip. Yeah, giving up all bloody pleasures. When will I wander under various trees and vines on the banks of Suradhuni in Navadvip Dham, weeping and calling out, Ha Radhe, Ha Krishna. I shall eat by begging from the homes of the untouchables, and drink water from the Saraswati river. I shall roll on the ground on the river's bank, loudly calling out Shri Krishna's names. Offering my obeisances to all the Dhamvasis, I shall beg a drop of mercy from them. Smearing the dust of the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas upon my body, I shall don the cloth of an Avadut. I shall see no distinction between the residents of Gauda and those of Vraj, and thus I will become a true Vrajavasi myself. The transcendental form of the Dham will appear to my vision, and I shall become a maidservant of Śrī Radha. Okay, so this is the method to enter into these Siddhi Lalasa Kirtans. This is the method. I shall see no distinction between the residents of Gauda and those of Vraj, and then thus I'll become a true Vrajavasi myself. And the transcendental form of the Dham will appear to my vision. Spuribe Nayane. It will appear to me like that. Spuribe. I'll have a spurti, a glimpse of the real Swarup of the Dham. And Hoibo Radhara Dasi. I will become the Dasi, the maidservant of Śrī Radha. Okay. Kabe Gauravane Suradhuni tate Ha Radhe Ha Krishna bole Kandiya bedabo Deha sukha chari Nana lata tarutale Shvapacha grihete Magiya khaibo Pibo saraswati ja Puline গড়াগড়ি দিব করি কৃষ্ণ কোলাহল ধামবাসী জনে প্রণতি করিয়া মাগিব কৃপার লেশ বৈষ্ণব চরণ রেণু গায় মাখি ধরি অবধূত বেশ ধরি অবধূত বেশ গৌরব্রজ জনে বেদনা দেখিব হইব বরজবাসী ধামের স্বরূপ স্ফুরিবে নয়নে ধামের স্বরূপ স্ফুরিবে নয়নে হইব রাধার দাসী হইব রাধার দাসী ও হইব রাধার দাসী হইব রাধার দাসী What's up with my it's not working. It's not even letting me click. Okay, now let's try again. So frustrating. Okay. Huh, that's so weird. Okay. I have this weird problem. Word won't let me select any text. Sometimes it does, but lots of times it doesn't. And it keeps on like getting it's really frustrating. It doesn't let me copy text or select text. I even uninstalled it and reinstalled it and it didn't go away, this problem. Let's see if it copied. This is really frustrating. Can't just paste it there. Okay. When before my very sight will my bodily self-conception disappear? Then with my own eyes I shall behold the exquisite beauty of Vraj, full of eternal spiritual cognizance and bliss. At that time I shall take birth in the village of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, and my marriage will occur in Yavat. My sole disposition and character will be that of a Vrajagopi. Any other mood will not remain. When shall I obtain, by the power of Radha's mercy, my perfected spiritual body, my perfected spiritual name, and my own form and dress, true initiation into the realm of Krishna Prem? When I go to draw water from the Yamuna, I shall understand the confidential mellows of the divine couple's loving affairs. Being overwhelmed with prem, I shall sing Śrī Radha's glories just like a mad woman. Dekhite dekhite bhulibo bakabe Nijasthula parichoy Nayane heribo Vrajapura shobha Nitya chiranandamoy Vrishabhanupure janamaloibo Javate vivaha habe Vrajagopi bhav hoibe swabhav Anubhava narahibe Nija siddha deha, Nija siddha nam, Nija rupa svavasana. Radha kripa bole, lobhibo va kabe, Krishna prema prakarana. Krishna prema prakaran, Krishna prema prakaran. Anija rupa svavasana, Yamuna salila aharane kiya, bhujibo jugalaras. Prema mugda hoye pagalini pray, gaibo Radhar jasha, gaibo Radhar jasha, oh gaibo Radhar jasha, bhujibo jugala rasa. When will the beautiful Lalita, upon making me a Palyadasi, an affectionately sheltered maidservant, place me at the lotus feet of Śrī Rādhika and give me seva under her direction? When will I go to Śrī Rupa Manjari to receive instruction on ras-filled service? Under her guidance, I shall joyfully remain on the banks of Śrī Radhakund. At the lotus feet of Śrī Vishakha, I shall learn music abounding with the nectar of Shri Krishna's pastimes. Śrī Rati Manjari, Śrī Rasa Manjari, and others will be very compassionate to me. In supreme bliss, we will all be together at the lotus feet of Śrī Rādhika. Oh, when shall I achieve this topmost perfection and receive the honey of Śrī Radha's lotus feet? Palyadasi kori Lalita sundari, amare loya kabe, Śrī Rādhika pare, Kale milaibe, Agya seva samarpibe, Śrī Rupa Manjari sange jabo kabe, Rasa seva shiksha tare, Taranuga hoye Radha kunda tate, Rohibo harshitantare, Śrī Vishakha pare, Sangita shikhibo, Krishna lila rasa moy, Śrī Rati Manjari, Śrī Rasa Manjari, hoibe sabe sadoy, Paramayanande sakale miliya, Radhika charane rabo, hoye parakashta siddhi kabe habe, pabho Radha para Sava Palyadasi kori, O Lalita sundari. amare loiya kave Śrī pare kale milaibe agya seva samarpibe apalya dasi kori lalita sundari amare loiya kave. The banks of Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī. Now we're going to sing Chintamani Moy Radha Kunda Tata. The banks of Śrī Rādhākund are made of transcendental, desire-fulfilling gems. Nearby, there are hundreds and hundreds of beautiful kunjas. The trees and creepers, which are made of coral, are weighty with an abundance of pearl fruits. A small cottage is beautifully situated within the enchanting grove known as Swananda Sukara Kunj. Oh, when shall I sit there and sing the holy names of Shri Krishna with the desire to attain his service? At that time, the song of the transcendental flute will enter this maidservant's ear. I shall then become overwhelmed in ecstasy and forget everything due to the song of Shri Krishna's flute. Saying Radhe, Radhe, the flute will call the name of my worshipful mistress. Hearing that sound, this maidservant will jump up, startled and astonished, wondering how she shall live. Chintamani moy Radha Kunda Tata Tahe Kunja Shata Shata Chintamani moy Radha Kunda Tata Tahe Kunja Shata Shata Prabhala Vidro Maya Tarulata Mukta Phale Abhanata Achintamani moy Radha Kunda Tata Tahe Kunja Shata Shata Swananda Sukhara Kunja Manohar Tahate Kutira Shobhe Bosiya Thai Gabo Krishna Naam Kabe Krishna Dasya Lobe Hoye Mona Shamoy Mularira Amoralir Gan Poshibe Dasi Gane Anande Matibo Sakala Bolibo Anande Matibo Sakala Bolibo Shri Krishna Vangshira Gane Radhe Radhe Boli Murali Dakive Amodiya Ishvari Nama Radhe 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 Boli Murali Dakive मोदिया ईश्वरी नाम শুনিয়া চমকি উঠিবে দাসী শুনিয়া চমকি উঠিবে দাসী কেমনে করিবে প্রাণ কেমনে করিবে প্রাণ চিন্তামণি মোয় রাধা কুণ্ড তট তাহে কুঞ্জ শত শত চিন্তামণি মোয় রাধা কুণ্ড তট তাহে কুঞ্জ শত শত. Okay, and we already sang this, Shri Krishna Virahe. One song that we didn't sing though is Vrishabhanu Sutta. We probably should have sang that first actually. Anyhow, let's do that later on. We can go back to reading these part 1 and part 2 of the glory of Śrī Rādhā. This is from a class that my Srila Gurudev gave, I think on Rādhāṣṭamī, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Okay, this class was on the evening before Rādhāṣṭamī, 27 August 2009. Oh, I was there for that. And then the next one is on the morning of Rādhāṣṭamī, if I remember correctly. So this is given in Keshavji Gaudiya Math. Okay. The glory of Śrī Rādhā. Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Maharaj. Tomorrow we will celebrate Rādhāṣṭamī. Although today is actually Ashtami, it is mixed with some part of Saptami. That's why we call it Saptami Vidha Ashtami. So instead of today, we will consider the fraction of Ashtami that appears tomorrow, and we'll do Radhika's Abhishek at 6 in the morning. Interesting. 6 in the morning. Huh. That's what they did at Rup Sanatan also. I forgot that it was 6 in the morning. For some reason I was thinking it was noontime. Or maybe some places do at noontime, Abhishek, and then... Yeah, I remember at Rup Sanatan we did Abhishek at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we had breakfast. Yeah. Like an early breakfast also. After singing prayers to Radhika and performing kirtan, we will speak something in her honor and do her abhishek, her bathing ceremony. After the abhishek, brahmacharis and sannyasis will go and bring chav. That's gifts for Radharani, which are carried on the head of the devotees from Kailash Nagar and other areas. Kailash Nagar was my Bhiksha route. Every Dwadashi I would do Bhiksha and Kailash Nagar. It was Van Maharaj's route. Our Shripad Van Maharaj, that was his, like, for the whole time he was in Keshavji Gaudiya Math, that was his route. He'd go to Kailash Nagar and a few other places, and then I took that route over when I was there. Then again, so I know like every single house in Kailash Nagar. I know every single house very well because for like 4 years I went there twice a month. Okay, so then again we will gather at 5 or half past 5 in the evening and explain Radha Tattva to you all. At the beginning of creation, in the last phase of Dwapar Yuga, Shri Krishna appeared at Vangshivat, the place of the Rasa dance in Vrindavan. But he was not feeling happy, so he simultaneously manifested 2 forms. In order to enjoy the pleasure of Lila Vilas, sweet pastimes, he manifested Srimati Radhika ji from his left side, and he manifested Shankar, Shiva, Shri Gopishwar from his right side as Guru Tattva. Radha, filled with great pleasure, ran towards Krishna. Ra means anurag, deep spiritual loving attachment, and Dha means dhavati, to run quickly and with great eagerness. She ran toward Krishna, and that is why she is called Radha. Also at that time, Krishna worshipped her, Krishnena Aradhita, and so she was named Radhika. I like that meaning. Means Krishna worshipped her. He who Krishna worshipped, Radhika. Krishnena Aradhita. Krishnena means by Krishna. Aradhita, worshipped. When Krishna first appeared in Gokul, Narad Rishi came, took darshan of Krishna, and thought, Krishna can never so Narad Rishi came and he took darshan of Krishna and thought, Krishna can never appear alone. His Ladini Shakti must have appeared somewhere else in this world. At that time, Vrishabhanu Maharaj was staying in Raval. 15 days after Krishna's birth, Narad reached Raval and inquired from Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Do you have any children? Vrishabhanu Maharaj replied, Yes, we do. He called for Sridham, who offered his obeisance to Naradji. Narad then blessed Sridham and asked Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Has a child been born to you recently, in the past 10 or 15 days? Vrishabhanu Maharaj replied, Yes, a little while before, a daughter has appeared to us. In regard to Radhika Ji's birth, we have also heard that daily Vrishabhanu Maharaj took bath in the Yamuna river, which was flowing nearby. One day, he saw a fully blossomed 100-petaled lotus in the river. In the middle of that lotus, there was an extremely beautiful baby girl who was sometimes sucking her toe, sometimes moving her hands and legs, and sometimes playing in various ways. Seeing her, Baba, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, lifted her up, and he took her in his arms and brought her into the palace, where he placed her on Kirtika's lap. Very few people know Radhika as Kirtika Kumari, the daughter of Kirtika Devi, because it was Vrishabhanu Baba who took her from the Yamuna river and brought her to the palace. She is called Vrishabhanu Dulari, or Vrishabhanu Kanya, the dear daughter of Vrishabhanu Maharaj, and so on. Narad asked Vrishabhanu Maharaj, May I see your daughter? I will do her birth chart and bless her. I will describe her future qualities. Vrishabhanu Maharaj then brought out his baby girl. Narad requested, In the meantime, please gather chandan, durva grass, akshata, that's whole grains of rice, roli, that's sacred thread, yamuna water, and other paraphernalia, so that I can perform a ceremony to bless her. Vrishabhanu Maharaj went inside a room, and in the meantime, Narad Rishi entered a trance. While he was meditating, that baby girl transformed into an exquisite, youthful Kishori form. Lalita and Vishaka appeared there. Lalita said, What is your meditation? Arise, arise, offer your obeisances to her lotus feet and ask her for a boon. The moment Naraji opened his eyes, Radhika Ji gave him a momentary darshan of her Kishori form, and then again appeared before him as a baby. But because his thirst to see her was not quenched, he went to Govardhan, to a place that is now named after him, Naradkund. There he performed austerities for thousands of years without eating or drinking. He meditated on her and continuously chanted the Radha mantra. After thousands of years, Naraji became Naradi Gopi. At that time, Radhaji appeared and gave Naradi Gopi service to her. We have learned these details from Shastra. Some people say that the Śrīmad Bhagavatam states, Ete Changsa Kala Pungsam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, that Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, and that the aim of the author, Srila Vyasadeva, in manifesting Śrīmad Bhagavatam, was to describe Sri Krishna's pastimes only. But the viewpoint of our acharyas like Srila Sanatana Gosvāmī, Srila Jiva Gosvāmī, and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is that Ras Leela, the most exalted pastime in Śrīmad Bhagavatam, was performed for the sake of Srimati Radhika. Krishna personally told her, Tuhu bina Bole tuhu bina kahar ras, tuhu lagi mora varajavas. Without you, what is the question of performing ras? Only because of you do I reside in Vraj. Is he going to explain the whole song? No. Okay. Shatakoti gopi madhava man rakite narilo gori jatana. It's the first verse of Shatakoti Gopi. Millions of lovely cowherd damsels are unable to keep Madhav's attention, despite their great endeavor to do so. When Radhika disappeared from Ras Leela, Krishna saw that even millions of gopis could not attract his mind. Lamenting and crying out, Radhe, Radhe, he left to find her. Although in Śrīmad Bhagavatam it is not mentioned clearly in this way, the commentators have extracted the meanings of shlokas only in this way. Krishna did not disappear there alone. Radharani first disappeared from the Ras Leela in Man. Then after, Krishna left the Ras dance to search for her. Very worried and crying, Radhe, Radhe, he finally found her. The other gopis, who had left the Ras dance to search for Krishna, now saw two sets of footprints. One set were Krishna's footprints, and the other, in the middle of his footprints, belongs to a lady. They thought, these footprints belong to Krishna, but whose are these other, smaller and delicate footprints, endowed with such beautiful markings? Since Lalita, Vishaka, and the other gopis in Śrī Radha's party had been serving her feet, they knew that this second set of footprints belonged to her, and they felt very pleased. Oh, Krishna has not gone alone, they thought. He has taken our Pranapriya, dearmost Saki, with him. At the same time, they felt sad. Now we cannot serve them while they are meeting. Other gopis, those who are Vipaksha, are not in Radha's party, said, Anayaradito nunang Bhagavan Harir Ishvara Yanno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayad Raha. That's Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:30-28. Surely this gopi, Srimati Radhika, has truly worshipped Aradito, Bhagavan Shri Hari, the supreme autocrat. Otherwise, why has Govinda left us all and only taken her with him? Oh, this girl who has gone with Krishna is so fortunate. Krishna has taken her to a secluded place and has thus broken the pride, the Sobhagya Mada, of millions of us gopis. They understood that the gopi Krishna took with him is superior to them. She has surely served Narayan and pleased him, and due to his benediction, Krishna took her alone. In this way, the supremacy of Radhaji was revealed to the world. As soon as she disappeared from the Ras dance, Krishna left to find her. Radhika is therefore topmost among all of Krishna's beloveds, and the Ras Leela was performed exclusively to establish her superiority. Krishna performed it for her pleasure only. He displayed the supremacy of the gopis by saying, Naparayeham niravadya samyujam swaswadu krityang vibudayushapiva yama bhajandur jarageha shrinkala sangvrishchatarva pratiyatu sadhuna. That's Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:32-22. O gopis, for my sake you left your husbands, worldly religion, shyness, the instruction of your superiors, and your lives as householders, all of which were meant to keep you bound. The duties of household life never came to an end. It is a shrinkala, a chain binding the hands and legs. What is that chain? The instructions of superiors. You shattered that chain and came to me. How can I ever repay you? Oh, you are sadhus. You are saints. By your saintly nature, you may free me from my debt, but I can never repay you. The The supremacy of the gopis, and among the gopis, the supremacy of the gopis who are in Radhika's bodily expansions, is thus shown. Our acharyas have written. One thing. This is from the Radha Kundashtak, verse 3. Agaripo api atna ratra devya prasada prasara krita kataksha prapti kama prakamam anusarati aruchai snana sevanubandais tarati surabhirada kundameva shrayome. This is by Raghunath Das Goswami. It says, for the pleasure of Srimati Radhika, even Shri Krishna himself, yearning to attain her merciful sidelong glance, performs difficult austerities at the very precious and fragrant Radhakund, regularly bathing and carefully observing all the appropriate rituals. May that supremely enchanting Radhakund be my shelter. Radhaji was in Man, sulky anger, and became Manini. Her Man had no cause. Radhika's Man is of two types, Hetukaman and Ahetukaman, sulky anger with or without any cause. The Vipaksha, the rival gopis headed by Chandravali, criticized her, saying, does Radhika not feel ashamed to do Man? She becomes obstinate when she's in Man. I don't want to see her face. On the other hand, Radhika says, Chandravali knows nothing about the nature of prem. She does not know how to please her beloved. I do not want to see her face. Kabu nahi heritake. The sneha, the affection of Radhika and Chandravali, is different. Chandravali's affection for Krishna is grita sneha, very smooth, while the affection of Radhika and her sakis is madhu sneha, like madhu, honey, which is smooth and also sweet. Chandravali's affection is compared with ghee, which needs sugar to become sweet. But honey is sweet on its own. This is the difference between them. In Ujjvala Nilamani, Srila Rupa Goswami has described Radhaji's astonishing moods, especially Sneha, Man, Pranay, Rag, Anurag, Bhav, Mahabhav, Rudha, and Adirudha, Mohan, Madan. Krishna himself does not have Madan Bhav. So in order to relish the Madan Bhav of Radhaji, Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Sri Navadvip Dham, along with his associates. There his desire was fulfilled. For a person to fulfill his desire, he needs a guru. For this same purpose, Mahaprabhu went to see Sri Rai Ramananda at Godavari and asked him many questions. Why did he do so? In Sri Krishna's pastimes, Rai Ramananda is Vishaka Devi, Radhika's gopi friend who understands all of Radhika's moods. There, in Godavari, Mahaprabhu displayed to Rai Ramananda all the moods of Radhika, even his form as Rasaraj Mahabhav. This very same Vishaka, in the form of Rai Ramananda, trained Mahaprabhu in realizing these moods. After their meeting, Mahaprabhu told him, I am so pleased. This is why I came. My desires are now fulfilled. Please help me to relish Radha Bhav, the moods of Srimati Radhika. Please come to Jagannath Puri and help me there. Rai Ramanandaji then came to Jagannath Puri. This is from a lecture given at Shri Keshavji Gaudiya Math in Mathura on the evening before Radhāṣṭamī, 27 August 2009, published by the Harikatha team. Alright, so it is 8:30. I think this is actually a good place to stop. Yeah, and then I think I'll read this part 2 tomorrow. And we can also sing the Radhāṣṭak by Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur, 8 songs to Srimati Radhika. Today, right now, we'll sing Vrishabhanu Sutta Charana Sevane, Hoi Bojai Palyadasi. We'll sing that song and Mahamantra and end our program for today, and then tomorrow we'll continue on. That way we can, I don't know, I also have a certain attention span, and I know everybody else does also, so it would be good just to divide it up so that we, yeah. All right. So let me just find this. Oh wait, let me just look at the comments.
I'm getting Rasheshwari and in my screen instead of the lyrics. And her mic is open. Her mic is open. I don't know if she realizes it.
Oh, whoops! I didn't realize. Okay, I just muted it. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay.
No
So
problem.
now-
Sorry.
Okay. So now, let's go to this. Okay, Vrishabhanu Sutta. This is also from Siddhi Lalasa, Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur. To serve the lotus feet of the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, I shall become her Palyadasi, affectionately sheltered maidservant, and strive to constantly bring her all happiness. I shall know within my heart that Sri Krishna takes pleasure in Śrī Radha's happiness, and so I shall never desire to abandon her lotus feet and to enjoy separately with Sri Krishna. The Sakis are my supreme well-wishers and my gurus regarding the loving affairs of the divine couple. Remaining faithfully under their guidance, I shall serve Śrī Radha's lotus feet, which are like wish-fulfilling trees. Let anyone aside from Śrī Radha's party be as they are. I am indeed always partial to Srimati Radhika and never look upon those who are not. So Radha Nishta. This song is part of Siddhi Lalasa and Srila Bhaktivedānta Thakur's Gitavali, but my Param Gurudev Srila Bhaktivedānta Gosvāmī Maharaj, he included this in a section called the Radha Nishta, having exclusive, firm, one-pointed conviction, dedication, focus, Nishta in Śrī Radha. Vrishabhanu Sutta Charana Sevane Oi Boje Palyadasi Vrishabhanu Sutta Charana Sevane Oi Boje Palyadasi Śrī Rādhāra Sukha Satata Sadhane Rohi Boyami Prayasi Śrī Rādhāra Sukha Satata Sadhane Rohi Boyami Prayasi Vrishabhanu Sutta Charana Sevane Oi Boje Palyadasi Śrī Rādhāra Sukhe Krishnera Je Sukh Jani Bo Manete Ame Śrī Rādhāra Sukhe Krishnera Je Sukh Jani Bo Manete Ame Radha Padachari Shri Krishna Sangame Kabu na hoibo kami O Radha Padachari Shri Krishna Sangame Kabu na hoibo kami Saki gana mama aparama surit Jugala premen guru Saki gana mama aparama surit Jugala premera guru Taranuga hoye Sevi Boradhara Charana Kalapa Taranuga hoye Sevi Boradhara Charana kalpataru Radha paksha chari je jana she jan je bhave she bhave thake Radha parat Radha paksha chari je jana she jan je bhave she bhave thake Amito Radhika Pakshapati O Pakshapati Sada Kabu nahi heri thake O Amito Radhika Pakshapati Sada Kabu nahi heri thake O Amito Radhika Pakshapati Sada Kabu nahi heri thake Vrishabhanu Sutta Charana Sevane Hoi Boje Pala Dasi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Śrī Radhe Jaya Vrishabhanu Nandini Radhe Radhe Vrishabhanu Nandini Radhe Radhe Jaya Kanu Mana Mohini Radhe Radhe Kanu Mana Mohini Radhe Radhe Jaya Sachinandan Jaya Gora Hari Sachinandan Jaya Gora Hari Jaya Gurudeva 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 Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaur Hari Bol. So when I was singing that, for some reason I got some note in my head and I couldn't stop doing it, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do. But the melodies, Shri Krishna, God, what was I doing? Na 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 na. Yeah, I don't know. It was just one little note, but it was really throwing me off. I've never done that before. Also, it's kind of strange. Anyhow, doesn't matter. All right, so that is our program for today. Tomorrow we will read part 2 and sing the Rādhāṣṭamī by Śrīla Bhaktivedānta, 8 Bengali songs to Srimati Radhika. I'll do a short Jaidwani, and then I have a couple things I want to mention. Okay. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Śrī Rādhā Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutara Shata Shishimad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Maharaj Śrīla Gurudeva ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutara Shata Shishimad Bhaktivedānta Vaman Gosvāmī Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Lila. Actually, I'm gonna just do. Actually, whatever. I already started. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Swāmī Maharaj Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīla Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosvāmī Prabhupada ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Śrīla Gorkishoras Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shard Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Surup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namachay Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Śrī Rādhākunda Shyamakund ki jai. Śrī Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Śrī Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Jai Shri Vrishabhanu Nandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani ki jai. Jai Śrī Rādhāṣṭamī Titi ki jai. Rādhāṣṭamī Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Jai Shri Vrishabhanu Maharaj ki jai. Shri Kirtida Devi ki jai. Shri Dambhaya ki jai. Shri Ananga Manjari ki jai. Shri Vrajendranandan Sham Sundar Shri Krishna Chandra ki jai. Jai Nanda Baba ki jai. Shri Yashoda Maya ki jai. Sarva Vraja Devi Gana ki jai. Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Gana ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Sattvatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat Pranams, Nadi Krishna Prabhu, Sarveshwari Mataji, Champak Mataji, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, and let's see on YouTube and Facebook who is all there. Pramila Mataji, Prajumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji, Vangshiwala Prabhu, Mithunji, who else? Indira Mataji. Yeah, Dandavat Pranams everybody. Indira Mataji, and I see a few other devotees. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams. I'm just looking at the comments here. Anadi Krishna Prabhu says that today is the appearance of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Wow, Grantaraj Śrīmad Bhagavatam ki jai. Wow, very cool. I never knew that. Shukadeva Goswami began to recite the Śrīmad Bhagavatam on this day. Okay, so today is the day Shukadeva Goswami began to recite Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Very interesting. Actually, I haven't learned shlokas for a long time, but I decided yesterday on Radhāṣṭamī, I thought, okay, today's a good day to start a program learning shlokas, and today, the verse that I memorized had Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, what does he say? Let me see if I can remember it. He says, Shuka Prokta Shastre Prati Jani Mamastam Kalurati. So Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur prays, may life after life, may I have rati, so deep attachment for the words coming from the scriptures, coming from the mouth of Shukadeva Goswami. So it's pretty neat that today happens to be the day when I just learned the verse. Speaking of that, if anybody wants to memorize these verses with me, it would be really fun to have study buddies, or we could test each other. I started the Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Swaniyam Dwadashakam. And so verse 1 is very simple. He's just praying all the things that he's praying that he has a rati, life after life, for Shri Gauranga. First for Shri Guru, then for Shri Gauranga, then the teachings of Shri Gauranga on bhakti, then all the places of Gauranga's pastimes where he performed, and then for his Diksha mantras, for Shri Harinam, for all the titis of Shri Hari, like Akadashi, Janmashtami, Radhashtami, all these titis. And what was next? Oh, and then for the Rupanugas, and then for the Shastras spoken by Srila Shukadeva Goswami, Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta. Yeah, that's the first verse. So it's very easy. It's just a list of things. If anybody wants to memorize it, then let me know and I'll send it to you and we can go through them together. All right. What else? Oh, another thing. Well, this is just something I found last night. So there's the Radhikashtakam and the Krishna Chandrashtakam by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And I heard a little bit that they were spoken by parrots of Vrinda Devi, but I didn't know any details beyond that. And so I spent some money and I bought Govinda Lilamrita, and then I just made this, which I was thinking could be a footnote, but I don't know. I'm getting some pushback, so maybe it might not be a footnote, or maybe we'll have to condense it. But this is chapter 16 and 17 of Govinda Lilamrita. I just condensed it. So this is what I wrote. It said, I was thinking of including this before Krishna Chandrashtakam, or like in as a footnote or something, some kind of note somewhere. But chapter 16 of Shri Govinda Lilamrita narrates when Shri Radha and Krishna awaken from their midday rest and sit up on their bed. Vrinda Devi approaches them, holding her two gifted disciples, Kalokti, a young female parrot, Sarika, and Manjuvak, a young male parrot, Shuka. Vrinda Devi instructs Manjuvak and then Kalokti to recite prayers, and altogether they recite 105 exquisite verses extolling Krishna's incomparable beauty. Overcome with emotion, their voices falter, and they are unable to continue. The Sakis, absorbed in the sweetness of their words, remain awestruck for a while. Then chapter 17 describes how, on Sri Radha's indication, Vrinda strokes Manjuvak until he recovers, after which they continue their praise, describing the qualities and pastimes of Sri Krishna, Sri Radha, the gopis, and others. Verse 49 states, after joyfully immersing themselves in the ocean of describing Krishna's qualities and rising from that ocean, the Shuka and Sarika offered their cherished prayers to their two lords by praising their divine attributes through the recitation of Shri Krishna Chandrashtakam and Shri Radhikashtakam. So that is the backstory to those two ashtakams. Okay. Nri Hari Prabhu and Pavatarini Mataji. You mentioned that you wanted to share, like you recorded a video, but you just need help uploading it, right? So, are you saying something? Oh, you're muted if you are speaking. But so we're gonna have another program for Radhāṣṭamī tomorrow. So maybe in the meantime we can figure out how to get it uploaded, and then I can play that tomorrow. Does that sound good? You're muted if you are speaking. Okay. Yeah, you're still muted. Anyhow, well, I'll message you afterwards. So, all right, Dandavat Pranams, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Haribol. Oh, Pramila Mataji is saying, why is the screen black and showing? Yeah, it's Nuri Hari Prabhu, his name. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, because he was speaking, maybe. Yeah. All right. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. See you all tomorrow. Jai Shri Radhe.